Rarate OBH Brandi Glanville details Andy Cohen's disgusting behavior. Brandi Glanville has accused Bravo's Andy Cohen of harassment, and she comes with receipts. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum released a video where Andy was demanding she watch him have sex with another Bravo celebrity. In the clip, he is slurring his words and is accompanied by Below Deck star Kate Chastain. What he had to say is pretty gross. Andy Cohen asks Brandi to watch him have sex. Andy Cohen and Kate Chastain send a video message to Brandi Glanville. They were both clearly intoxicated in the clip, which was obtained by the U.S. Sun. Andy slurs, "Brandi, we have something to tell you." His Below Deck companion says, "Hey asterisk 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 asterisk." Then Andy continues. He says, "We are asterisk asterisk asterisking tonight, and we're gonna talk about you the whole time." Kate chimes in, so essentially a threesome. Laughing, Andy Cohen seems to come up with an idea. He proceeds to ask Brandi Glanville if she's available in about 2 hours if she want to watch them on FaceTime. Then the pair joked about the strength of the Wi-Fi connection where they are located before Andy signed off saying, "Love you, Brandi." The RHOBH alum's response was equally as vulgar, but she said that is because she felt like she had to match Andy's energy to keep her job with Bravo. In her response, she wrote, "Oh my God, my two favorite people. I love that asterisk asterisk asterisk. Trust me, you're going to want me there if you're having sex. I have a magic asterisk 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 asterisk." Andy Cohen responded, "So I've heard." Brandi Glanville felt expendable after video message. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star said that Andy initially sent her the video in June 2022. "I received a text message from Andy, and it was a video he made," she told the U.S. Sun. "I was mortified. This is my boss, he's my employer. This isn't the first explicit text message or email he sent me, but it's the worst one." Brandi Glanville continued, explaining that she was in a work setting when she received the clip from Andy Cohen. She was getting her hair done while on a press tour for Ultimate Girls Trip. Brandi said she tried to immediately close the video and was mortified, wondering if the hairdresser thought she slept with her boss to get a job. The entire experience changed the way Brandi felt about herself. "I feel like lesser than. I feel like I'm expendable," she shared. "I feel like, because of my more desperate money situation, he thinks that he can do and say whatever he wants to me. And I'm not gonna rock the boat or tell on him because I need him more than he needs me." She went on to explain that she still lived paycheck to paycheck while on the Bravo show. Unlike many of the other housewives, she isn't rich. Earlier this year, Andy Cohen took to social media to apologize for what he did. The video shows Kate Chastain and I very clearly joking to Brandi, the Bravo exec wrote. It was absolutely meant in jest, and Brandi's response clearly communicated she was in on the joke. That said, it was totally inappropriate, and I apologize. However, Brandi Glanville isn't buying it. She thinks that the Watch What Happens live host does this to many Bravo stars, especially if they are more financially vulnerable than others. Brandi Glanville sat in front of the camera, a glass of white wine perched on the table beside her. Her signature blonde waves cascaded over her shoulders as she adjusted the straps of her tank top. The former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills firecracker had never been one to hold back, and tonight was no exception. "You want the real story? The real tea?" she asked, raising an eyebrow. "Fine, but don't say I didn't warn you." For years, Brandi had played the game, towing the line between controversy and entertainment, dishing out brutal honesty while collecting paychecks. But something had shifted. This wasn't about another petty feud with Kyle or a drunken skirmish at a dinner party. No, this was about someone much bigger. The man behind the curtain himself. Andy Cohen. She took a sip of her wine, rolling her eyes as she recalled the moment that had led her to this revelation. I always thought Andy was just the fun, shady boss with a little bit of a god complex, she admitted, swirling her glass. But then I started seeing things for what they really were. And let me tell you, it's disgusting. Brandi leaned in, her expression darkening. You ever wonder why some housewives get away with murder while others get thrown to the wolves? Why some of us are dragged through the mud while others get redemption arcs? I used to think it was just about ratings, but it's deeper than that. She took another sip, the bitterness evident not just in her wine, but in her tone. I started noticing it years ago, how he plays favorites, how he manipulates the narratives. The man isn't just hosting Watch What Happens Live. He's orchestrating the entire Bravo universe like he's some kind of reality TV deity. Brandi paused, giving the camera a knowing smirk. And let's talk about how he treats the women on these shows. Oh honey, if you knew half the things I knew. Her fingers drummed on the table. The way he talks to us off camera, the way he gossips about us behind our backs. He'll smile in your face at the reunion, but the minute the cameras are off, you're just another disposable character in his little Bravo play. She let out a mirthless laugh. I remember one time I called him out on something. Just a little comment, nothing major. You know what he did? He looked me dead in the eye and said, Brandi, you should be grateful for what I've given you. Like I was some charity case. Her eyes flashed with anger. Excuse me. Given me. I worked my ass off for this. I humiliated myself. I let cameras into my life. I got torn apart in the press. And you think you gave me something? No, babe. I earned it. Brandi sighed, leaning back in her chair. But that's Andy. He gets off on the power. He decides who stays and who goes. And if you piss him off, oh, you better believe he'll make sure you're edited to look like the villain. Ask any housewife who's fallen from grace. One minute you're a fan favorite, the next you're public enemy number one. And guess who's pulling the strings? She tapped her temple. And don't even get me started on the double standards. If one of his favorites gets caught up in a scandal, it's brushed under the rug. If someone like me does the same thing, boom, blacklisted. Brandi took another sip, shaking her head. I mean, look at Lisa Vanderpump. Do you really think she just walked away? Or do you think maybe she saw what was happening and realized it wasn't worth it anymore? Same with Denise. Same with so many others. She set her glass down with a little too much force. And don't even get me started on the way he talks about us in his little books. The way he spills our secrets like we're characters in his personal soap opera. Brandi's voice grew softer, but no less sharp. You think he respects us? He laughs at us. He makes millions off of us. But at the end of the day, we're just entertainment to him. She exhaled, shaking her head. Look, I'm not saying I'm innocent. I've played the game. I've done things I regret. But at least I was honest about it. Andy, he's up there acting like some neutral moderator when really, he's the one writing the script. Brandi glanced at the camera, her expression unreadable. I know speaking out like this probably means I'm never getting another Bravo check. And honestly, I don't care. Someone has to say it. She lifted her glass in a mock toast. Here's to the truth. Hope you're ready for it. With that, she took her last sip, the screen fading to black, leaving nothing but the echoes of her words behind.